Good morning, dear students. Welcome to EduStar's online class. You are watching Class 4 Science. In this session, we are going to revise Lesson 2. What is Lesson 2? Adaptation in plants. Here, we will see some interesting topics today. They are quiz time, project work, and worksheet. Before we start this, we have a small recap of Lesson 2. What we have discussed in Lesson 2: adaptation in plants, aquatic plants, terrestrial plants, insectivorous plants, and plants of the grass family. Right? Let us see one by one. What is adaptation? So, plants develop special features to adapt themselves to the surrounding. This process is known as adaptation. Right? There are basically two kinds of plants: aquatic plants and terrestrial plants. So, what is aquatic plants? The plants that grow in water is called aquatic plants. These are the types of aquatic plants: free floating plants, underwater plants, fixed plants, emergent plants. So, what is free floating plants? These are not fixed to the soil. These are very light and float on the surface of water. The examples are water hyacinth and duckweed. Underwater plants. These are plants that live under the water. Their roots are fixed to the soil at the bottom of shallow ponds and rivers. The examples are tape grass and pondweed. Fixed plants. These plants have their roots fixed in the soil at the bottom. The examples are water lily and lotus. Emergent plants. These line the edge of the water body where the soil is choked in water. These look like land plants. The examples are iris and cattail. Terrestrial plants. What are terrestrial plants? The plants that live on land is called terrestrial plants. These are the types: plants in plains, plants in desert, plants in mountain, plants in marshy area. So, plants in plains. These regions are normally neither too cold or not too hot. Trees such as mango, peepal, banyan, neem or grow here. These types of trees have many branches that spread around. Their branches have many flat and thin leaves which help in evaporating excess water, keeping them cool. Most of the trees can survive in very hot climate and mostly shed their leaves in autumn. New leaves grow again in spring. Plants in desert. What is desert? Hot and dry places are called deserts. There is very little water in desert. Cactus, date palm, prickly pear are some plants that grow in desert. This type of plants leaves change in spines. This prevents water loss from the leaves. Stems are green, have chlorophyll, and they prepare food. Stems also store food and water, which make them fleshy. Roots spread out deep under the ground in search of water. So, plants in mountains. These regions are normally very cold and windy. In some areas, snowfall may take place in a winter. Pine, fir, cedar, spruce or plants that grow in mountain region. These types of trees are tall, straight and thin. They are usually flowerless. Their leaves are thin and needle-like. The leaves have few stomata to prevent loss of water. The leaves have waxy coating to prevent damage from snow. So plants in marshy area, waterlogged places are called swamps or marshes. Marshy places have sticky and clayey soil. Mangroves are plants that grow in marshy region. These types of roots grow out of the soil to breathe as the soil does not allow the roots to breathe. Such roots are called breathing roots. Roots have tiny opening at their tips. Next one, insectivorous plants. Do you remember that there are two types of plants, Venus flytrap and pitcher plant. So what is insectivorous? Some plants grow in soil which is poor in minerals. So they eat insects to get enough nutrients. The leaves of the Venus flytrap are like a trap. They can snap it when an insect sits on them. The hollow leaves of pitcher plant are filled with nectar. When insects come to drink this, the lid closes and they are eaten by a plant. Plants of the grass family. Cereals like maize, wheat, and rice belong to the grass family. These plants are useful to us in many ways. They provide food to human beings and animals. Fodder for animals is obtained from such plants. Bamboo again grass is used to make brooms, basket, mats, etc. Dried grasses are used as packing material. They conserve the soil as they hold the soil with their roots and prevent soil erosion. Okay students, now we will move on to this session. First one, quiz time. Here I have some questions. I give a clue, you have to find out the answer. First one, these plants are adapted to live in very cold places. What type of plant that live in cold places? Do you remember? What is this? What type of tree is this? It is like a conical shape, right? So it is a type of coniferous trees. What is the name of the tree? It is pine tree. Okay. Next one. These plants trap and eat insects to get nutrients. What is that? Do you remember? What picture is this? It is pitcher plant. The next one, these plants have roots that grow above the ground. Do you have any guess? What is this? It is a mangrove. Next one, these plants have roots fixed to the soil at the bottom. They have stomata only on the upper surface. What is that? What picture is this? It is water lily. So water lily roots fixed to the soil at the bottom. So they have stomata only on the upper surface. Okay. Next one, these plants can live in very desert places as they have long roots to absorb the groundwater. What is that? Yes, that is cactus. Next, I have a question. A plant with broad leaves will not survive in a desert. Do you think this statement is correct? Explain. Yes, this statement is correct because in desert where the temperature is high, if the plant will have broader leaf, it will lose lots of water due to having large area exposed to the sun through transpiration, and it can die because plants need water to survive, especially in desert. That is why the plants in desert have pointed leaves so that it cannot lose lots of water. The next one, this is a project time for you. So here we are going to do some different creative activity. Okay. So here we are going to do two types of activity. You need to collect types of leaf and we are going to make a leaf graft. I'll explain how to do. So if you have a garden, go to the garden, you have to collect a different kinds of leaf and you have to paste it on the A4 sheet. Can take 3 A4 sheet to take the leaves and you have to write the name of the plant under the leaf. For each leaf you have to write the name of the plant. Okay children? So this will take 3 pages in A4 sheet. Next, you can take 2 more pages for leaf graft. So it is very interesting. You can collect different kind of leaf. So you can make like this, animals, birds, whatever you like, you can make it like this. This is a sample. Which one you can do, you have to do your better. So collect different kind of leaf and you can make it your own object, own image, like animals, birds, like that. Okay children. So totally you need 5 A4 sheets. First page you will write the heading. So project work. And next page you have to start to stick the plants leaf. So you have to stick the leaf and write the name of the plant. And next, for this is for 3 pages. Next 2 pages you have to do the leaf graft like this. Okay students. And you have to make it like a booklet. And submit to me. Send to through the email. And keep it safe with you. Okay. Next one, this is the writing part. This is for lesson 2. Already we have written a worksheet for lesson 1, right? So I saw some emails, most of them done well. So you have to do the same for this worksheet also. So this is the first page worksheet, lesson 2, adaptation in plants. Next page you have to start the important words. After complete this, you need to write fill in the blanks like that. So for this you need to take science book, page number 12. Here I underline some words. You just see the video and underline in your book, and you have, after that every pages I underline some words. So these are important words. This will help you to revise. So when you underline the word, you have to start reading from the beginning. So read the lesson and you have to underline the words. After that, after complete every pages up to 19, it's up to 16 page. Yes. After that, take a A4 sheet and start to write important words. Okay students. Next, like this you have to write. The second part is fill in the blanks. Here I have given 10 fill in the blanks. First one, breathing roots are found in palm or mangrove. Where the breathing roots are found, mangrove. Dash traps and eats insects. Cactus or pitcher plant. Pitcher plant. Non-green plants do not have dash chlorophyll or stems. So non-green plants do not have chlorophyll. Needle-like leaves are found in plants that grow on mountain or plains. Where these types of plants are grow on mountains. The place where a plant grows naturally is called its habitat. Sixth one, mangrove trees grow in marshes. Cactus plants grow in desert. Water lily and lotus are the examples of fixed plant. Dash is an example for underwater plant. Tape grass. Pine trees are flowerless or saprophytic. Pine trees are flowerless. Okay, name the following plants having cones with seeds instead of flowers. What is that? It is called coniferous tree. Plants that absorb food from dead plants and animals are called non-green plants. Name any two deciduous trees. Gulmohar and neem. Name any two grasses, wheat and rice. Name any two underwater plants, tape grass and pondweed. Name any emergent plants, iris and cattail. Name any two insectivorous plants, pitcher plant and Venus flytrap. Okay students, write everything in the A4 sheet and make it like a booklet. After complete everything, you have to send to me through email. It will take 2-3 days to prepare a leaf graft and project work. No problem. Take your own time. Before this week, you need to send. Okay, children. Thank you. Have a good day.